Hello, gorgeous. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I love the smile on your face. So, Omegle. We all know what Omegle is, but in case you don't know what Omegle is, I'm gonna try to quickly and explain it to you. Omegle is a free online chat website that was created in 2009 by Leaf K. Brooks. It allows users to socialize with others without the need to register. The service randomly pairs users in one-on-one chat sessions where they chat anonymously. Yay, not really. And yes, you can choose between texting or video chatting, but for the most part, people obviously go for the video chatting. I know this may seem a lot of fun for some people, as some of you go there to make friends, or improve your English, or just do some trolling like I do. But unfortunately, the dark side is so much bigger than the good side on Omegle. The most common thing you'll come across is guys who beat their meat, aka the meat slappers, and they'll do it regardless of your age or gender, trust me. But that's not even the dark side yet. Andrew Joseph Joyce. 19-year-old Andrew Joseph Joyce from Indiana was arrested for allegedly having sex with a 13-year-old girl from the Pennsylvania area. Andrew was said to have met the girl on Omegle, of course. Andrew took a flight from Indiana to Pennsylvania after meeting the girl on Omegle. Once he got to the airport, he took an Uber to the girl's home. But I mean, damn, where the hell did a 19-year-old get enough money for a plane ticket? Maybe he borrowed it from his mom or something. So anyway, Andrew went to the girl's residence and waited outside for 2 hours until her parents could go to sleep so she could let him in. So she let him in. And then the two had sex over the course of 2 days. But he was eventually discovered by the girl's mother and turned over to police. So yeah, he hid in the girl's closet to avoid being detected. I'm guessing he hid like every time he heard someone's coming in. You know, like he could probably hear the footsteps and everything. It's kind of creepy to think about it, to be honest. I bet he felt so invincible hiding behind that closet. Crazy. Honestly, guys, like, no child under the age of 18 should be on Omegle for any reason. Like, sometimes I would go there just to troll, and the amount of underage kids that I find over there is insane. And I just don't understand, like, how do their parents just allow them to go on Omegle? Okay, I understand that some kids probably do it behind their parents' back, but god damn it. If you think your child is doing something stupid like that behind your back, then you should do something about it. Like, put a password on their computer or a lock on their phone, and at least just like until they're in your sight, you know, so that you could at least watch over them. Because I mean, isn't that what a parent should do? Watch over their kids? Craig David Van Winkle. In January 2020, 34-year-old Craig David Van Winkle is accused of allegedly kidnapping a 13-year-old girl from Arkansas. Van Winkle is said to have taken the girl back to his home in Schertz, Texas. And that's like what? A 20-hour drive or something like that? What the fuck? So how they met? Yeah, they obviously met on Omegle. And then he suggested to continue their conversation over the Snapchat. He told the girl during their chats that he will, quote, take care of her at his home in Texas. Anyways, the authorities managed to find out what car he drives, and they noticed that it had a Texas plates. So what happens next? The investigators tracked the vehicle to Van Winkle and to his home. And then the FBI agents knocked on his door. And when he opened it, apparently he was, quote, soaking wet and wearing only a towel. Whoa, man, you getting all nice and ready wrapped in a fucking towel, dude? Yikes. I'm disgusted. And then guess what happens? He tries to shut the door when the FBI identified themselves. But they get in anyway. And when they did, they found the 13-year-old girl in the bathroom. Thankfully, they saved her. But on the other hand, Van Winkle has been charged with 1 count of interstate kidnapping of a minor and 1 count of transportation of a minor with intent to engage in criminal sexual activity. I don't know, man. This guy is a complete idiot. And if he wasn't an idiot, he would obviously know that he could easily get in trouble. I hope he gets life sentence, man. Yikes. Douglas Meehan. 50-year-old Douglas Meehan is a former school janitor from Milford, Connecticut. Okay, so this guy is a freak. First of all, he's married and he's got children too. And here's his story. He goes on Omegle to trade child porn. He collects his own child porn videos and pictures from the dark web. He uploads them on some sort of website and he uses Omegle to trade with others. And yeah, he obviously searches for someone with mutual interests, if you know what I mean. You know, they want to trade and get something back in return. You know what I mean? Eventually, after he kept showing off these illegal videos on Omegle, although it does not require an account to chat with others, but it does automatically capture snapshots from webcam video streams of users. Those are then viewed by Omegle's moderation team, which then logged his IP and then led to a report to the NCMEC. And if you don't know what NCMEC is, don't worry about it. I didn't know what it means either. Thanks to Google, it's National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Their purpose is to counter child abuse and human trafficking. So anyway, they were able to trace that IP address back to Meehan's home and the police finally got there. But when they did get there, they found out that the dude is married and has a child. He also admitted to the FBI that he literally has 378 illegal videos of minors. And yet he says that he only started getting into it within the past few months. Wow, just the past few months? Dude, really? Are you sure about that? 378 videos, man. Past few fucking months? I highly doubt that. Anyway, very yikes because he's now free on a $25,000 bail. Shay Dylan Myers. Dylan Myers was looking to find a minor on Omegle with the intention of convincing them to hang out with him and do illegal stuff, obviously. So he met a 13-year-old boy, and after chatting for a while, he suggested to continue chatting on the wonderful app called Kik. Yeah, you heard that right. Kik, the app for all ages. Just kidding, it's pathetic. So after chatting more and more on Kik, he decided to give him a visit IRL in real life. So he went ahead to the child's residence and he picked him up around midnight on December 14th. Then he took him to the victim's father's home because they knew he was away. And then they spent the night over there having yeah, more illegal stuff. So eventually the victim's mom found out that her son had been assaulted after checking his phone and the messages on Kik. So she did contact the police on December 17th. Police then served a search warrant at Myers' home, and the little shit admitted to having with the victim. And he also gave police the names of 2 more victims. So yeah, it's not his first time. He also said he had 100 images of child porn loaded onto his Dropbox account. Well, at least he's behind bars now. Obviously, after admitting to the police that he knowingly had with a victim that he knew was 13 years old. And yeah, in the state of Arizona, the legal age of consent is 18 years old. Scott Prince. 36-year-old Scott Prince was arrested and charged with engaging in sexual activity with an underage girl at his home. So much for a prince, Scott. So much for a prince. Anyways, he got charged with lewd, lascivious battery and the distribution of obscene material to a minor. This guy met the underage girl on Omegle. What's new, right? And as usual, they had to have another way to stay in touch. Probably Kik again. The pair met on 3 different occasions. They had sex in a parking lot, he brought her to his home, and forced her to perform sexual acts. And then he sexually assaulted her in his bedroom. The girl also told detectives that Prince previously forced her to watch porn, and he recorded the episode in his house on his phone. She also said that he did slap her and threatened to kidnap her. Do you believe this guy? I should stop calling him fucking Prince. More like peanut or something. And by the way, he's married and he's got kids. I cannot imagine how his wife and his kids feel after knowing what he did. I'm honestly speechless about the stupidity of people. Like, I can never understand when is this gonna end. I don't think there's an end to it. I feel like it's always going to be there, you know, because that's how people are. They're just crazy. Anyway, this is it for the video. If you reached this far into the video, I personally want to thank you for being here and watching the whole thing. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Take care of yourself and see you in the next one. Peace out. We